myself a little bit. It looks blue. Is it because of the book? No, it's just me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi. So you guys have been asking me to make this video for a very long time, and I've actually been saying that I'm gonna be making this video for a very long time. So I'm making it finally today because it's time. Now, if you clicked on this to find like a miracle cure of like some product that's gonna magically make you like acne free, that's not gonna happen. So you can click off if you are expecting that. Basically what I'm gonna do in this video is just tell you guys my kind of story and my process and how my face kind of blew up all of a sudden, and I don't know what happened, and I still don't think I know what happened, but we're gonna try and talk about it a little bit. Basically, I'm just gonna tell you guys my acne story, so if you wanna hear it, then stay. I'm gonna start off by just telling you guys why I think I got acne, kind of, or what my beliefs are, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what products I used, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what diet changes I made, and then I'm gonna tell you guys, I think that's about it. I'm just gonna tell you guys my process. I also don't wanna make this 100 years long, so I'm gonna try and speed through it. As you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I put a bunch of photos from like August 2017 till today, which is April 2018. So I'm just gonna show you guys quickly my face at the moment. I'm wearing absolutely no makeup. I'm using only natural lighting from my window, so no artificial lighting here. I'm gonna come as close as I can, okay? This is gonna be very intimate for a second. Excuse the tash and the unthreaded eyebrows, but I'm a human. So this is kind of my skin at the moment. Obviously I have a little bit of scarring. I hope you guys can see. This little guy came out this morning. Perfect time for the video. And on this side, I kind of just have like a little bit of scarring as well. Here is where I had extreme cystic acne, down here, also on the other side. And on my forehead's never really been such an issue, but I do have like, I don't know how well you can see, I really hope you can see. I have the type of spots that you get that are under your skin and like you don't really know how to get rid of them, so they just live there for years and you kind of become roommates. I wish they would at least pay some rent. But yeah, anyway, that is my face at the moment. I'm pretty happy with it because, I mean, it's great. For anyone who's struggling with acne, like you would would love this. So to start off with, I'm just gonna tell you how it kind of started and all of that. Basically, in about August 2017, I went to Bali and I actually got bitten by a monkey. Yeah, I know this story kind of took a turn, but I really did. I got bitten by a monkey in the monkey forest, and although the people working there were kind of like, it doesn't matter, the monkeys there don't have rabies, like you're gonna be fine, you're not gonna die, I was a bit shook, you know, and I thought maybe I should get a vaccination just in case. I really don't feel like dying right now. So I decided to get a vaccination, a rabies vaccination. Now, I don't know if this is a coincidence because it very much could be, but ever since that moment, I had to get like 3 or 4 vaccinations, I believe, over several months, weeks. It was like 2 months, but like several weeks. Ever since this incident with this damn monkey, my skin has been getting progressively worse. Now, I don't know if that is a coincidence because I also, in this period of time, moved to New York permanently to live there. And I heard a lot of stories about New York, and I read a lot of threads online, how it dries your skin out. It can cause serious acne, the water, especially the tap water there. So if you're washing your face with that water, then it can be like really bad. Also, I know that there's a lot of metals that are in the water. There's a lot of copper in their water, which I know is not the best because you need zinc to have good skin, and copper defeats zinc, which leads me on to my last kind of assumption of why I got really intense acne all of a sudden, because as you can see, in the beginning of August, my skin was totally fine. My last assumption is that it might be my birth control. And before you start going, well, yeah, of course it's your damn birth control. No, it's non-hormonal. It is actually an IUD that I have inserted into my cervix. It's basically a little T, and it's made out of copper. It has no hormone. God, I shouldn't have had that coffee. It has I can't say that, no hormones. Why is that so hard to say? It has okay, you get me. You get what I'm trying to say here. It has no hormones in it. It is made of copper though, and like I just said, copper defeats zinc, so I was thinking maybe it's something to do with that, but I was like, I don't know. So anyway, my acne started getting worse and worse and worse and worse over the next few months, and I was freaking out because I've never had such acne and I didn't know what to do about it. Acne is a type of thing that sometimes you just really don't know where it's coming from. You can just guess, and it's so impossible sometimes to figure out why. Anyway, I'm gonna start off by telling you guys like what products I started using, because I was never really a product kind of person, but I was desperate and I needed something. So the first thing that I started using, actually, and this is very strange, but I found numerous people using it online, so I was like, I need to use this. It was actually an anti-dandruff shampoo. Yeah, I put shampoo on my face. I know, it got weird. It got desperate, it got weird. This is called Nizoral, and maybe you've heard of it. You get it in the United States. I'm sure you can get it online, but at the time, obviously I was living in New York, so I could purchase it there and then, which was nice. It's basically an anti-dandruff shampoo, and it basically just dries your skin out, and it dries your acne out, and supposed to clear your face. And there was a girl who was talking about it in a not sponsored video, and it worked for her. So I am sure it works for people, but for me personally, like, it didn't work. Like, it just really dried my face out, and not in like a cute way, like not in a way that's like, oh, you're getting better and your acne is disappearing. It was in a like, oh my god, you look like you don't need to buy a Halloween mask this year kind of way. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to stop this. I'm also very impatient with this kind of stuff. If something gets progressively worse, which I know is supposed to happen when you're treating your acne, it's supposed to get a lot worse and then it kind of gets better. But at the same time, I freak out a little bit and I'm like, okay, no, we are not gonna get worse. So I decided to stop that because I also realized I was putting shampoo on my face. And I was like, that's probably in the long run not the best. The next product that I'm gonna tell you about that I use, I saw a video on YouTube talking about this product. Again, I believe it was not sponsored. It had 12 million views. 12 million views, which attracted me to it. And I will link it down below so you can watch it for yourself. It worked for this girl. Didn't work for me, but it worked for this girl. It was the acne.org regime. Now, I actually told a dermatologist about this regime and they didn't even, like, they hadn't heard of this brand. So I don't know, I'm confused. Basically, it just comes in this little set and it gives you a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. It's pricey as hell. So it's around 60, almost 60 bucks. But at the time I was so desperate. I was like throwing my money at everyone. I really just wanted some type of cure, and I'm sure if you're going through acne, you are feeling the same way. So anyway, I bought it, I started it, I followed all the instructions that it was kind of telling me to follow. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I will admit I only did it for 2 weeks, but I saw no results. Like, my face got worse. My face got worse. My face got really red, really itchy, and really dry, which I know it's supposed to happen, but I did read up and it said that you're supposed to start seeing some kind of result, like even if it's like the tiniest result. Like, I'm not asking for a miracle, but I didn't even see like a smidge of result, and I had done it for 2 weeks and it just got worse. And I was freaking out because I was like, maybe it's reacting badly with me, because that's possible that I will just have a bad reaction and someone else won't, you know? So I decided to stop that as well. I started and stopped a lot of stuff. I am not really the type of person that likes to take in medicine or put medicine on my skin, and even though I was desperate at the time, I still was a bit hesitant about it. I mean, I did it, but you know, I was like, The last kind of product I used, this one was probably the most successful. I mean, it did not get rid of my acne whatsoever, but it did make my skin really smooth and really soft. I mean, I still had my acne, but it made my skin quite soft. Again, I saw a video about this one. I have no idea which one, so I can't link it, unfortunately, but some girl was saying how she cured her acne with this, and obviously, what did I do? Yeah, that's right. I went out to the shop and I bought it. So this one is actually a Lush product. This one is called Angels on Bare Skin, and I still have it. I mean, it's totally expired, but I mean, I have it. So I can show you guys the actual product. So yeah, this is the one, and you're basically supposed to use it like an exfoliator, and you're supposed to use it once a week, maybe twice. But this girl was using it like every single day, every night. So I was like, I'm gonna do this every single night because I want to be like this girl, you know? Unfortunately, it didn't really do what I wanted it to do, which was clear my acne. But it did, like I said, make my skin really smooth and really soft and just better to touch, because at one point my skin was so rough that just touching it felt like sandpaper. I was like, this is not cute. This smells a little rotten right now. I think it's a little past its due date, but you know, you get the point. So I do recommend this one if you want to just smoothen out your skin a little bit. it, go for this for sure. Lush cosmetics in general are really nice. That was all the products I used. I gave up on products. I was like, you know what? It's gotta be something else. My sort of like diet is very, very boring. Like I don't experiment with food. I don't really switch up things in my diet. I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm boring. I'm very boring with food. So I didn't even think like twice that, oh my God, maybe it's my diet. Like, cause I hadn't changed anything in my diet for the last like, I don't know, 100 years. So I was like, oh, well, nothing happened to me then. Why would it happen now? But I guess, I don't know. We're gonna get to the diet part in a second though. First, I'm just gonna quickly tell you guys about the dermatologist. So I finally caved in and was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the dermatologist. Like I will go to a dermatologist, even though it's so expensive. I wanted to cry. I did cry. I cried. I had physical, emotional pain. I was traumatized, and anyone who has acne will know, like it is a horrible time, honestly. Now getting all serious, like it is terrible. And I know there are people out there who have way worse skin than I did. And I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I pray that you will fix it because I know how traumatizing it is. But the way that I kind of got myself through this is just by telling myself there is worse out there. And even if you think your thing is the worst, and I don't mean just skin, I mean there are worse things out there. And I just prayed that I was generally healthy and safe and that everyone I loved, you know, things like that. And I know it sounds really cliche and like, oh my God, you're so stupid. But honestly, like that is the only thing that kind of got me through it, is thinking I could be in a worse position, generally speaking. And then I thought I am lucky to just be okay and that it's just my skin and it will get fixed. If that can help any of you, I pray that me saying that can kind of help. I mean, it might just annoy you as well, because I know when you're in this stage, everything just annoys you. You're just like, shut up and cure me. So I get that. But if I can say something nice and it worked for me, so it will work for you. So I went to the dermatologist, spent a lot of money that I didn't want to spend, got told things that I already knew. With acne, it can either be hormonal or bacterial, and I'm sure there's other ones that can be too, but I think mine was bacterial. I'm convinced because it came on so sudden. It looked like a rash because it didn't happen everywhere. It was here, which is normally the hormonal area, but I also got a blood test done, and honestly, my hormone levels were absolutely normal. Everything was normal in my blood test. There was nothing like out of the ordinary, which kind of annoyed me because I was like, damn, I wish there was something wrong so I could fix it, you know? But unfortunately, well, fortunately, because I'm healthy, but I mean, there was no way of me knowing like if it was hormones. I guess it wasn't because my hormone levels were fine. I thought maybe it's some bacteria. They gave me antibiotics to clear this bacteria, which I did start taking, and damn, these antibiotics were expensive as hell. It's crazy how much everything costs. It's insane. But anyway, they gave me doxycycline. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Here's the name. I'll just pop it down so you can do your own research. But anyway, there are so many side effects to this antibiotic that I kind of started taking it. I took it for 2 weeks. No, I took it for 1 week. It did start to help. I noticed effects and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was amazed. Even though there were so many side effects, I was scared because there were a lot of like stomach issues you could get with it, like long-term ones as well. And I was like, oh my God, I am not having like stomach ulcers and things long-term, because that will probably mess me up even more than just having spots. But then after a week and a half, it actually started getting worse again. And I was like, I just kind of put it to the side and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this differently because I don't want to stuff my body up with drugs if I don't feel like it's 100% necessary. I want to try everything else I can before I do that. And so I decided the diet change, which we all dread and we all kind of don't want to get to that stage because it's the hardest part. Cutting out things that you have been eating or drinking for such a long time in your life and you're so used to it is extremely hard. I used to smoke cigarettes back in the day and that was extremely hard to cut out. I am happy to say I don't smoke anymore, so I knew that I could do it because giving up cigarettes is very hard, but also I have realized that giving up white sugar for me personally is a lot harder than giving up smoking. Oh my God, that is hard. Like, that is so hard. I don't know why it's so addictive. These are the things that I gave up. I gave up dairy, completely gave up dairy. Cheese was gone. So sad. Oh my God. Honestly, that was a hard one. Soy. Oh my God, I used to drink a lot of soy milk. I used to have like sometimes 2 lattes a day with just like filled like grande ones with like freaking soy milk going down me, you know? And I cut that out. I really cut out soy. So soy and dairy were the 2 like main ones that I cut out, and then white sugar as well. As much as I could. Not as much as the other 2 because that was really the hardest. I really had it like every once in a while. I mean, I still do. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. And I also went to Venice a couple of months ago and I was in Italy and I ate cheese because I was like, I'm in Italy, I'm gonna eat a damn pizza, and it was amazing. But I didn't get any spots. So honestly, I don't know. So I think to kind of round everything up, in conclusion, I recommend to give up dairy. I think everyone should give up dairy, just if you have acne, I mean, because I think like dairy is usually a #1 cause for acne, and white sugar and processed foods. These are the three. If I had to say one thing, I would say dairy, white sugar, and processed food. And drink more water, but that is an obvious one. So like, I'm not gonna be like annoying and say that, but to be honest, the whole drink no more water thing, like it's cute, but I drank a lot of water when it was at the worst point and it didn't help. So, you know, the drinking of water thing is like an obvious one and it's great and you should drink water anyway, but I don't know if it's gonna cure your acne. I'm gonna be completely honest over here. It didn't work for me. For mine, I think personally that it was a rash of some sort and that it was from an injection or a chemical that entered my body that just didn't agree with me and it kind of came out through my skin. I can't guarantee that because I have no idea and I still don't know what caused it, and I think that's another reason, like I said, why I didn't want to make this video or I wasn't too eager about it, because I want to help you guys and I don't know how I even cleared mine, but I do know it is possible and I do know that it goes. I know that as soon as I left New York, I now live in London, as soon as I left New York, my face did start getting better, and I don't know again if that's a coincidence or not, but I'm just putting that out there that that might have been the cause. But I do come from a family that travels a lot. Like we have moved to many different countries growing up and I've lived in many different countries and this has never happened to me. Like it's not because of traveling. I really don't think it is. I still have to travel a lot sometimes and I don't get this situation. So I don't know. My top advice to leave the end of this video, to leave you with the end of, to end this video with, wow, is cut out dairy, cut out soy, and cut out white sugar. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be horrible, but those are the three things that I think could really help you. Also, get yourself some of this maybe. If your skin is feeling really rough and you want a little bit of a smoother thing, really get yourself some Angels on Bare Skin. I'll link it down below so you can check it out for yourself. This was something that kind of got me through like the rough stages to just smoothen out my skin so I could feel a little bit more human at times. It might cure you, I don't know. We all have different skin and that is why this video is just like kind of telling you my story and giving you a little bit of advice, but I can't cure you, you know, because no one could cure me and I watched hundreds of videos. So anyway guys, this is the end of the video. All I can say is damn that monkey. But in all seriousness, I wish you all the best guys. For anyone who is suffering through this, honestly, I'm not being that cliche annoying YouTuber. I honestly, from the bottom of my frickin' heart, pray for you to get better because I know the struggle. And if yours is a lot worse than mine, then God bless you. And I don't know your struggle, but I think anyone going through any type of acne, like it's not easy. I'm not gonna be annoying and speak here for another hour. That is all I have for you guys today. Subscribe if you like, if you're feeling it. Give it a thumbs up if you feel like it helped you. Let me know down below how your skin is going and if you did try any of these and if they did help you, because I don't know. We don't know. Maybe they will. You can follow me on my social media if you like on my Instagram. Here you go. Just quick shout out to myself because like that's what you do here on YouTube, don't you? Yes, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!